Operational workflow refers to the series of tasks and processes that drive the day to day functioning of your pharmacy. It encompasses everything from prescription processing and inventory management to patient communication and regulatory compliance. A well designed workflow ensures that these tasks are run smoothly, efficiently, and without unnecessary delays. The impact of a streamlined operational workflow on your team is significant. It reduces time spent on manual tasks, minimizes errors, and enhances coordination across all pharmacy functions. When your team is supported by an efficient workflow, they can focus on what matters most, providing excellent care and service to your patients. For your patients, the benefits are equally profound. A smooth operational workflow leads to faster prescription processing, clearer communication, and a more personalized experience. When patients feel their needs are being met efficiently, it builds trust and improves their overall satisfaction, fostering long term loyalty. In this lesson, we will begin by discussing the key factors to consider when selecting a pharmacy management system, focusing on the features and scalability needed to support your workflow. Next, we will move on to optimizing your operational workflow, looking at essential features like prescription processing, patient communication, and compliance. We will also cover how to ensure compliance with HIPAA and other regulations, emphasizing secure data handling and patient privacy. From there, we will navigate the implementation process, reviewing timelines, training options, and hardware requirements to ensure a smooth transition. As we continue, we will explore how to plan for future growth, ensuring your system can scale with your expanding pharmacy. We will also identify both initial and ongoing costs, discussing how to uncover any hidden fees to maintain financial transparency. Finally, we will wrap up by looking at strategies to optimize your pharmacy's workflow, ensuring efficiency and compliance at every stage. Your pharmacy's technology should support your workflow, not slow it down. Focus on systems that are easy to train on, backed by strong technical support, and equipped with features that match how you want to operate. Make sure the platform is reliable and that you understand its internet and data needs. Ask about integrations with other tools, especially those you already plan to use. Be clear on the pricing structure so there are no surprises later. And finally, know what the implementation timeline looks like so you can plan with confidence. Choosing the right technology helps create a smooth, efficient experience for your team and your patients. Effective training is not just about delivering information, it is about making sure your team can retain and apply it. That starts with organizing the material in a way that makes sense and builds confidence from day one. Having a webinar based training program is also a big plus. Seeing someone teach live or on video creates more of a classroom vibe. It adds a human element that helps people feel more connected to the content, which leads to better focus and stronger retention. Additionally, interactive training modules help make the process more engaging and memorable. They allow your team to learn by doing, which improves retention and speeds up onboarding. In addition to structured modules, having accessible help files or reference guides is essential. These give teams the ability to quickly find answers as questions come up in real time. When training is easy to access and thoughtfully organized, your team feels more prepared and empowered to work efficiently. When selecting a system, reliable technical support is absolutely essential. First and foremost, you need live human support. It is far more effective to speak directly with someone who can address your concerns right away rather than relying on automated responses or waiting for an email. Beyond availability, it is crucial to have well trained support teams. These teams should have a strong understanding of the system so they can quickly diagnose and resolve any issues that arise, ensuring your workflow isn't disrupted. Now, let's talk about response time. Short wait times are vital for keeping things running smoothly. The faster you can reach support, the less time your pharmacy will be down. And finally, quick problem resolution is key. It's not just about being able to reach someone, it's about how fast they can fix the problem. The quicker the issue is resolved, the sooner your operations are back on track. Now let's talk about advanced features and workflow capabilities. It's important to focus on how well your pharmacy management system can optimize your workflow. Workflow optimization helps streamline everyday tasks, reducing bottlenecks and improving efficiency across the board. Prescription processing and verification are key components. A good system should speed up these processes while ensuring accuracy, reducing errors, and saving valuable time for your team. Effective patient and team communication options are another must. Whether it's through secure messaging, notifications, or reminders, seamless communication helps keep everyone on the same page, improving patient satisfaction and coordination. Don't forget about regulatory compliance features. Your system should have built in tools to help you stay compliant with local and federal regulations, avoiding costly fines and ensuring patient safety. Inventory management is also a major factor. A reliable system should track stock levels, automate reordering, and minimize overstocking, helping you maintain an efficient and cost effective inventory. Finally, consider product pricing capabilities. Look for systems that offer pricing transparency and flexibility so you can easily adjust prices and stay competitive without compromising your margins. A good software system doesn't just function under normal conditions, it must be ready for unexpected disruptions, ensuring your pharmacy remains operational no matter what. Let's break down the key considerations for maintaining reliability and security. First, disaster recovery and business continuity are vital. The software must have a robust plan in place for natural disasters like hurricanes, earthquakes, or floods. This includes regular data backups stored in multiple secure locations and cloud based redundancy to ensure that if something happens, recovery is quick and downtime is minimized. Next, server reliability and failover systems are essential to prevent issues like server crashes or outages. A good system incorporates load balancing and automatic failover mechanisms so if one server fails, another takes over seamlessly, ensuring that you're never without access to your system. Cybersecurity and data protection are non negotiables. With the increasing risk of cyber threats, including data breaches and ransomware, you need a strong security framework. Look for encryption, multi factor authentication, and regular security updates to keep your data safe and secure. Scramblability and performance management are also important. As your pharmacy grows, the software should grow with you. High quality systems are scalable cloud solutions and optimized database structures with real time performance monitoring to ensure everything runs smoothly, no matter how many users are on the system. Lastly, regulatory compliance and legal safeguards are a must. Make sure the software adheres to industry regulations such as HIPAA for healthcare or PCI DSS payment systems. This reduces liability and ensures that your data is protected according to legal and ethical standards. When considering a voice over internet protocol system for your pharmacy, the key is how well does it integrate with your existing pharmacy management system. Phone system compatibility is essential, ensuring that the voice over internet protocol system works seamlessly with your current infrastructure without major disruptions or upgrades. Automated refill capabilities are another huge benefit. A good VoIP system allows you to set up automated refill requests, reducing the workload for your team while enhancing the patient experience by making the process easier and faster. Additionally, call routing features are crucial. A robust voice over internet protocol system should enable intelligent call routing, sending calls to the right department or team member without delays. This improves response time and efficiency, helping patients get the answers they need quickly. Message management is also an important aspect. It allows for the efficient handling of voicemail, text, and other forms of communication, ensuring you never miss a message and that all information is organized and easily accessible. In terms of cost effectiveness, VoIP systems are generally much more affordable than traditional phone lines, especially when factoring in the reduction of maintenance and long distance call charges. While VoIP offers many advantages, it is also worth considering alternative solutions if they don't meet all of your needs. For example, some pharmacies may find hybrid models that combine traditional phone lines with VoIP technology to be the best fit. In summary, voice over internet protocol systems allow for high quality voice communication and multimedia sessions over the internet, replacing traditional phone lines. It's commonly used in business systems, video conferencing, and mobile apps like WhatsApp and Zoom, offering flexibility and efficiency in managing communication. When selecting a credit card processing system, it is essential to ensure merchant compatibility with your options. First, look for a system that easily integrates with your current payment tools, whether that's your pharmacy POS system or your online platform. Pay close attention to the transaction fee structures. Different systems have varying rates, so it's important to understand how those fees will affect your overall profitability. Make sure you are clear on both fixed and variable fees. Another key consideration is the difference between card present versus card not present rates. Card present transactions, such as in store purchases, often have lower fees than card not present transactions, like phone or online payments. Be sure to know which rates apply in each situation. PCI compliance requirements are a must. PCI compliance stands for Payment Card Industry Data Security Standard Compliance. It is a set of security standards designed to protect sensitive credit card information during transactions. If your pharmacy handles card payments, whether in person or online, you must follow these guidelines to ensure that your customers' payment data is secure. Being PCI compliant means your pharmacy has safeguards in place, like encrypted data storage, secure transmission of payment information, and regular security updates. It is essential not just for protecting your patient's data, but for avoiding fines and reputational damage. Dispute resolution support is also vital. Make sure your processor has a solid process for handling disputes and chargebacks, which can save you time and money if issues arise. Don't overlook integration costs. It's not just about the upfront fees, but also any hidden costs that may come up over time, including setup and ongoing maintenance. Always ask about these to avoid surprises. Strong customer service is another essential. You want to work with a provider that offers quick, reliable support when problems arise, whether it's a technical issue or a question about billing. Finally, be mindful of hidden fees. Many processors add small fees for things like monthly statements, service charges, or cancellation fees. Always read the fine print. You also have the option to pass on a percentage of the processing fees to your patients, but be fair. When evaluating a new pharmacy management system, initial costs to get started are often the first thing to consider. These can include setup fees, installation charges, and any hardware needed to integrate the system into your pharmacy. It's also important to have a clear understanding of these upfront costs before making a decision. Next, monthly subscription fees are a recurring cost you need to factor in. These fees cover the ongoing use of the software or service, so make sure the system fits within your budget for the long term. In addition to the monthly fees, per prescription processing fees may apply. This is a common cost associated with handling prescriptions through your system, and it can add up depending on the volume of prescriptions. Make sure to assess how these fees will affect your overall cost structure. Don't forget about support service charges. Many systems charge additional fees for technical support, whether it's for troubleshooting or ongoing maintenance. It is important to understand these costs and ensure they are included in your budget. If the system offers communication features like secure messaging or automated notifications, there may be additional costs associated with these services. While these features can enhance your workflow and patient experience, be sure to evaluate how they fit into your overall financial plan. Also, consider training expenses. Most systems will require some level of training for you and your team to get the most out of the software. Training costs can vary, so it's important to understand what's included and whether additional training sessions will be necessary in the future. Lastly, another consideration is whether you will need to make hardware purchases to ensure compatibility with the new software. If the system requires specific hardware, plan ahead to ensure everything is ready before installation. Now let's discuss the implementation timeline. It is important to first evaluate the waiting period after purchase. Some systems may have a lengthy setup process, so understanding the timeline for delivery and installation will help you plan accordingly. The availability of your implementation team members is also a key factor. You will need to coordinate with internal and external teams to ensure that all necessary personnel are ready to assist during the installation and setup process. Additionally, think about the cost of delays. Any holdups in the implementation process can lead to extra costs, whether from extended use of your old system or operational downtime. Make sure the timeline is realistic to minimize these costs. Next, consider the implementation requirements. You will need to understand what is necessary to get the system up and running from a technical setup to configuration and customization. Knowing these requirements ahead of time helps avoid delays. When it comes to training, you will need to decide between training versus live mode options. Some systems offer training during setup, while others provide hands on learning during live operations. Make sure you choose the option that works best for your team's learning style. Finally, make sure to account for server updates pre installation. Checking and updating servers before installation can help detect potential errors, ensuring the system operates smoothly from day one. My pharmacy management software vendor's salesperson was fantastic, knowledgeable, personable, and gave me a ton of information. However, I later realized that much of what I really needed to know came from experience, and it's why I now share in this course. I felt pressured to make a quick decision because I was told there was a long wait list for installations. To avoid delays, I purchased both the software and hardware soon after making a decision, thinking they would hold everything until my pharmacy was ready. I specifically wanted the hardware pre programmed to avoid setup issues later. Unfortunately, the vendor shipped the hardware early without my approval to the construction site where strangers were working. Thankfully, the foreman was honest and kept everything saved, but it could have gone very wrong. I ended up hauling all of the equipment to my home on a flatbed truck. Then came the next surprise. I had to connect the server to Wi Fi at my home so their team could test it. The server was heavy, the internet was upstairs, and I was doing it all myself because the pharmacy's internet wasn't set up yet. The lesson: be prepared. Sales will make promises they cannot keep. Also, once your server arrives, it needs to be tested and updated wherever it is. And it's all on their time, not yours. Don't let them rush you. Pay when you are ready to receive the merchandise and on site training. Sales will be sales, and the company just wants to close the deal. When handling protected health information, the most important consideration is HIPAA compliance requirements. The Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act sets the standards for protecting patient data. It is essential that your system is fully compliant with HIPAA guidelines to ensure the security and privacy of patient information. Along with compliance, secure messaging protocols are necessary. These protocols ensure that any communication containing sensitive patient data is encrypted and protected, minimizing the risk of unauthorized access or breaches. Another key factor is having clear document disposal procedures in place. Patient records and other sensitive documents should be securely disposed of when no longer needed. This ensures compliance and prevents any accidental exposure of PHI. Maintaining an audit trail is also crucial. This allows you to track who accessed PHI and what actions were taken, ensuring accountability and transparency. An audit trail is vital for identifying and addressing any potential security concerns. When selecting a vendor, it is important to establish vendor selection criteria. Look for a vendor that understands HIPAA requirements and demonstrates commitment to security. Consider their track record in protecting patient data and their ability to provide the necessary safeguards for your pharmacy. Finally, ensure that security measures are in place to protect all PHI, both digitally and physically. These measures include encryption, firewalls, access controls, and regular security updates to mitigate risks. To ensure ongoing compliance, it is important to maintain and review documentation annually. Regular reviews ensure that your policies and procedures remain up to date with any changes and regulations for best practices. Next, be aware of record keeping regulatory requirements. Different regulations require specific types of records to be maintained for varying periods. Make sure your system is set up to meet those requirements to avoid any legal or operational issues. Audit and inspection preparation is another critical aspect. Regulatory bodies may conduct audits to ensure compliance, so having your documentation organized and accessible will help you pass inspections with minimal disruption to your operations. Having comprehensive policy and procedure manuals is essential for both compliance and training. These manuals should outline your pharmacy's processes for handling sensitive information, patient care, or other key operations in a way that ensures compliance with industry standards. Finally, compliance monitoring should be an ongoing process. Regular checks and internal audits will help identify any gaps in your compliance efforts and allow you to take corrective actions before they become larger issues. In this lesson, we explored the critical components of building a strong foundation for your independent pharmacy, focusing on system selection, implementation, and long term growth. Key takeaways include system selection. Choose a pharmacy management system that supports workflow optimization, offers seamless integration, and provides the advanced features necessary for efficient prescription processing, patient communication, and compliance. Also, cost considerations. Understand both initial and ongoing costs, including subscription fees, processing fees, support charges, and any hidden fees that may arise to ensure your pharmacy's financial health. Compliance and documentation. Ensure your system is HIPAA compliant and supports secure messaging, audit trails, and proper document disposal. Regularly review your compliance strategies to stay ahead of regulations. Implementation strategy. Pay attention to the implementation timeline, including the waiting period, team availability, hardware requirements, and potential delays. Be ready for both training and live mode options to ensure smooth transition. The next slides will guide you through the module worksheets and call to action items, providing the tools to apply what you have learned and take the next steps in optimizing your pharmacy's operational workflow and ensuring compliance. Let's turn this knowledge into action.